Published 5:55 Eastern Standard Time, the 16th of February 2018. Updated 5:59 Eastern Standard Time, the 16th of February 2018. It's FA Cup weekend with 8 ties spread over 4 days, and we've got a game-by-game betting guide as the remaining teams eye a place in the quarter-finals. Manchester City are favourites to lift the trophy at 2/1 and now just 14/1 to deliver the Champions League, Premier League and League Cup to keep it company in the cabinet. Fresh from a convincing midweek win in Bâle, they make a short trip to Wigan while the next stop for Tottenham, who drew with Serie A giants Juventus in Italy on Tuesday, head for Scotland's less-than-perfect pitch to take on Rochdale. The glamour games just keep on coming. Friday, Leicester v Sheffield United. Leicester have already beaten Sheffield United this season 4-1 in the League Cup, when Chris Wilder made a host of changes to the side he usually sends out as they fight for a top 6 finish in the Championship. They're 3 points and 2 places away right now, so expect more tinkering from Wilder. Fox's boss Puel could make a change of his own by reintroducing Riyad Mahrez to the starting 11 now he's no longer AWOL. The Man City story is behind him, and he's training with a smile. Sky Bet have boosted the Algerian in the score win double to 7/2. Chelsea v Hull. Injuries, suspension and the fact he has 3 on-loan Chelsea defenders, who won't face their parent club, means Nigel Adkins could be without as many as 11 first-teamers when he takes his Hull side to Stamford Bridge. So we won't be tempted by the 18/1 on offer for the Tigers to spring a shock. Several firms have Chelsea at 2/9. Forget the tired old one game at a time cliché. The Blues will have an eye on next week's Champions League clash with Barcelona, and with Antonio Conte saying Alvaro Morata needs minutes to get to him ready for the big one. If he starts, have a look at the 3/1 he scores 2 or more. Paddy Power's 13/1. Unlucky for Hull, he scores a hat-trick. Antonio Conte has Hull to deal with before Chelsea face Barcelona next week. Saturday, Sheffield Wednesday v Swansea. Smiling Swansea boss Carlos Carvalhal has tasted defeat just once in 11 games while steering his side out of the relegation zone after being booted out of Sheffield Wednesday on Christmas Eve. His replacement at Hillsborough, Jos Luhukay, has also lost just once in 9 games ahead of this cup clash. They're well matched as, despite the manager's impressive records, Wednesday have won just one of the last 6 league games at home, while the Swans, in the last half dozen on the road, have beaten only Watford. It has the feel of a proper cup tie, and we'll be on the top flight team to edge it. Swansea 13/10 to win and 11/4 to win by 1 goal. Brighton v Coventry. Coventry have been kind to us with their cup runs, coming in at a decent price against Stoke in round 3 and as a 10/1 correct score winner when they beat MK Dons 1-0 3 weeks ago. Those results sat nicely in a run of 8 games where they conceded just 5 goals, but after following up the MK Dons win with a 3-1 victory over Cambridge United, they've lost 3 on the bounce and shipped 6 goals. Brighton, on the other hand, are unbeaten in 4 and no better than 2/5 with the Sky Blues 10/1. Brighton boss Chris Hughton will make changes with the relegation battle ahead and is set to start. Record signing Jurgen Locadia is set to start. He's 4/1 for the opener on his debut. West Brom v Southampton. It's only a fortnight since Southampton ended a long winless run in the Premier League by beating West Brom by the odd goal in 5 at the Hawthorns. The Baggies shipped 3 goals to Man City the game before that and 3 to Chelsea in the one straight after, and it's 13/2 Coral. They let in 3 or more again. Huddersfield v Manchester United. It's been a while since Huddersfield went into a game with a spring in their step, but the 7/1 shots might just fancy their chances of upsetting the odds against Man United. They've already beaten them in Yorkshire earlier in the season. They hammered form team Bournemouth last weekend, while the Red Devils' last 2 away games have ended in disappointment for Jose Mourinho, at Tottenham and Newcastle. Rajiv van La Parra, who wants to play for a bigger team, has scored in his last 2 games and he's 7/1 at any time. Manchester United have lost 2 away games in a row, at Spurs and Newcastle. Above, Sunday, Rochdale v Tottenham. They needed a replay to see off Newport, but Tottenham haven't lost to a team from the 3rd tier or lower since Tiffany was at number 1 in the UK singles chart with I Think We're Alone Now, but we won't be running just as fast as we can to get in front of the telly for Sunday's only cup clash. It's got mismatch written all over it, with the League One basement boys 22/1 to see off Mauricio Pochettino's men. Slightly longer odds but more appealing is a 6-0 win for the visitors. You can back that score at 33/1 with a few bookies. A 5-0 is 14/1. Spurs were celebrating in the Juventus Stadium in midweek. They're at Scotland on Sunday. Monday, Wigan v Man City. It's a repeat of the 2013 final, and the quarter-final the following year, and another Wigan win on Monday night is 20-1. No thanks. The flying high in League One but, in recent weeks, have been much better on the road than in front of their own fans. City are no better than 2/11ths but are 8/13ths to be winning at half-time and full-time are 13/10ths to win -2 goals on the handicap. Ilkay Gundogan scored a couple in Switzerland in midweek and he's 10/3 with bet 365 at any time. Wigan's top scorer and former Man United youngster Nick Powell's 9/2 prices correct at time of publication, subject to change. Holmes, Leicester, Friday night, Norwich, Blackburn, Swindon, Cambridge 17/1 Betway aways, Swansea, Man United, Wickham, Accrington, 20/1 marathon draws, Fulham v Aston Villa, Shrewsbury, Rotherham, Wimbledon v Bristol Rovers 39/1 widely available cup double, Jurgen Locadia and Rajiv van La Parra to score at any time 17/1 bet 365 from oddschecker.com 2/1 Man City 9/2 Chelsea, Man United 5/1 Tottenham 14/1 Leicester 33/1 Southampton 50/1 Brighton, West Brom 66/1 Swansea 100/1 Huddersfield 150/1 Sheffield 200/1 Sheffield United, 250/1 Wigan, 500/1 Hull, 750/1 Coventry, 750/1 Rochdale.